In both houses of the parliament, even today, the showdown over the Pegasus snooping controversy continues. Rajya Sabha chairperson Venkaiah Naidu suspended TMC MP Shantanu Sen primarily because for misbehaving with the Information and Technology Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw. That happened on Thursday. The chair even expressing disappointment and stating that he's deeply distressed by the course of the events in the House, calling it a clear assault on parliamentary democracy. Piyush Goyal also is now meeting the opposition netas to appeal for peace and a fruitful session. But why Shantanu Sen in the news now? Remember, the TMC MPs had interfered and stopped IT Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw while he was making a statement and on the snooping scandal that the opposition demands now. However, it went and became worse because Shantanu Sen, the TMC MP, snatched the statement papers from the hands of the minister. Take a look at the visual on your screen. Tore the papers, flung it in the air. Earlier today, IT Minister Vaishnaw decided to slam the Member of Parliament and said that Trinamool Congress appears to have a culture of violence in Bengal and they are trying to enact the same even in the sacred house of the Parliament. Meanwhile, Congress Member of Parliament Rahul Gandhi lambasted the centre, asking even Home Minister Amit Shah to resign. He has said Prime Minister and Home Minister have used the weapon against the Indian state, against our institutions, targeting the snooping issue.
The turn of events in the House brings us to the question of what drives the disruption in the Parliament. It is only political grandstanding. I have stressed that on the eve of the session, Parliament is much more than a political institution, given its constitutional mandate. But there seems to be a scant respect for the constitutional sanctity of Parliament, very, very unfortunate. As the chairman of this august House, I am deeply distressed by the course of events in the House.
TMC has a culture of violence in Bengal. That same culture of violence they are trying to bring in the parliament. तृणमूल कांग्रेस ने भारतीय जनता पार्टी के कार्यकर्ताओं पे जिस तरह का वायलेंस किया है बंगाल में, उसी कल्चर को आज पार्लियामेंट में लेके आ रहे हैं. मेरा सीधा सा प्रश्न है, हम देश को, हमारी नेक्स्ट जनरेशन पार्लियामेंटेरियंस को, उनको क्या संदेश देना चाहते हैं?
Pegasus is classified by the Israeli state as a weapon, and that weapon is supposed to be used against terrorists. The Prime Minister and the Home Minister have used this weapon against the Indian state and against our institutions. They have used it politically, they have used it in Karnataka, they have used it to scuttle probes, they have used it against the Supreme Court, they have used it against all the institutions of this country. The only word for this is treason. There is no other word for this.
हम बहुत खुश है कि ये बंगाल का कल्चर जो बीजेपी का अगेंस्ट है और डेमोक्रेसी के फॉर है, वो कल्चर हम यहाँ लाने में बहुत खुश है. अमित शाह जब गृह मंत्री थे तब वो 2008-9 में सारे आईपीएस ऑफिसर को बुला के एक इजरायली स्पाईवेयर का डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन दिया था. तो ये जो गुजरात स्नूपिंग मॉडल है, जो साहेब वाले स्नूपिंग मॉडल है, वो अब सारा इंडिया में ला रहे. ये कल्चर तो इन्होंने शुरू किया पार्लियामेंट में लाना और देश में लाना.